Well, let's move to basketball, where Team USA is going for their fifth straight gold medal. Team USA crushing Brazil. They cruised to 122 points in the quarterfinal. It was an easy win. It was not a difficult game for the Team USA. They went up 33-21 in the first quarter. They went up 30-15 in the second. So at halftime they led 66-36, up by 30. They took their foot off the gas in the third quarter. Brazil actually won the third quarter 35-21. But Team USA with a dominant fourth quarter to win it 122-87. So they end up winning this thing by 35. A dominant win, to say the least. One of their most dominant wins of the tournament, actually. I feel like they were better in the quarterfinal against Brazil than they were in previous games against South Sudan and Serbia. So yeah, that's good for Team USA. LeBron James right now, he is on top of the MVP ladder according to FIBA. Despite not leading the team in points, Kevin Durant actually making history. He is now the all-time Olympic scoring leader for Team USA. So congratulations to KD. KD, his entire career, he's had to kind of be the second place guy to LeBron. You know, he's always kind of lived in LeBron's shadow a little bit. And then he went to the Warriors and he kind of lived in Steph's shadow. And he's trying to do his own thing with the Knicks, and that didn't really work. And he tried to do his own thing with the Suns, and so far hasn't won a championship there. But in the Olympics, on the international stage, Kevin Durant is absolutely a freak out there. And he is the all-time Team USA scoring leader. Congratulations to him. And Team USA, yeah, it's going to be... This is where the road gets hard. I'll tell you what, yes, they're the favorites. Yes, they should win. This is where the road starts to get hard. They got to go through the semifinals. Again, have to go through Nikola Jokic and Team Serbia. Serbia is kind of a one-man team. They do have other guys. They're a tall team. They're a physical team. They have two NBA players. And Bojan Bogdanovic is good, and Nikola Jokic is a phenomenal player, an MVP level player. That's not enough to get past Team USA. So they should beat Serbia. It'll come down to a really exciting finals. That's going to be what it comes down to. It's going to come down to a really, really exciting finals. So let's talk about some of the other games that went on in the quarterfinals. Like I said, Serbia, they beat Australia. It was very close, 95-90. Australia actually jumped out to a huge lead, 31-17. Australia led by 14 in the first quarter. And even at half, it was 54-42. So Australia up by 12 at half. Serbia comes all the way back in the third quarter. Serbia up 25-11 in the third quarter. So that puts them up by 2 going into the fourth quarter. And Australia tied it in the fourth. So it had to go to overtime. That is how intense this game was. It was 82-82 after the fourth quarter. They went into overtime, and in overtime, Serbia wins by 5. Nikola Jokic, he saved his team. He was absolutely dominant the entirety of the game. France defeated Canada. They led 23-10 after the first quarter, 22-19 in the second. So France was up 45-29 at halftime. Canada tried to make a comeback. They won the second half, but not by enough. France wins at 82-73. They win by 9. Good games from Victor Wembanyama, and a really good game for Evan Fournier, who continues to be really dominant on an international stage. Evan Fournier is really, really good player. Rudy Gobert also putting on a show. Canada played well. RJ Barrett played well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander played really well. But unfortunately for Team Canada, their hopes at an Olympic medal are gone. And then Germany defeating Greece 76-63. They also had to pull off a really dramatic comeback. Greece was up 21-11. Greece leading by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Germany tying it at half. They were all locked up at 36-36 at the half, and then Germany leading them in the third and fourth. Dennis Schroeder leading Team Germany in these games. And so Giannis Antetokounmpo credit to him. He carried his team all the way to the Elite Eight, but he is out. So the semifinal matchups, USA versus Serbia, France versus Germany. My guess is we're going to see Team USA against Team France in the finals, and that is going to be hype. It's going to be hype for a couple reasons. A, because France is the best team besides Team USA. I think that they're the only other team that really has 3 really good NBA players on that roster. But also because they're in France and potentially could the home country, the home field advantage give France a boost. I would be very interested in watching that game. And then Germany against Serbia for the bronze medal. My guess is that Serbia would win the bronze medal match. I actually thought Greece would beat Germany. I thought Giannis could power his team into the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, he could not. So that is where things stand in men's basketball.